Welcome to today's video. We're diving deep into the mysterious world of the Skull and Bones Society, exploring its origins, secretive rituals, and the powerful influence it holds over America's elite. Stay tuned as we uncover the secrets behind one of the most enigmatic organizations in history. Let's start with an overview of the formation and early history of America's most secretive and elite society. Origins and history. In 1832, amidst the hallowed halls of Yale University, the Skull and Bones Society was founded by William Huntington Russell and Alphonso Taft. Initially created as a response to rival secret societies, it quickly became an exclusive organization reserved for the most influential students. With secrecy as its cornerstone, the society aimed to cultivate bonds among future leaders. The Skull and Bones Society was founded in 1832 at Yale University by William Huntington Russell and Alphonso Taft. The creation of this secret society was no accident. It was a direct product of Yale's unique environment, steeped in elitism, strict hierarchy, and Puritan values. The society quickly became a prestigious and exclusive group, designed to mold future leaders within this already elite institution. The early 19th century was a time of great change in America. The nation was expanding westward, and the Industrial Revolution was beginning to take hold. Amidst this transformation, universities like Yale played a crucial role in shaping the country's elite. Secret societies, like Skull and Bones, emerged as incubators for the nation's future power brokers, providing a network of influence and control. Yale was originally founded as the Collegiate School of Connecticut in 1701 by Congregationalist ministers who sought to preserve their religious and cultural values against competing Presbyterian influences. Thanks to generous support from Elihu Yale, a wealthy merchant and governor, the school was renamed Yale University in 1720. At its core, Yale was an institution dedicated to maintaining puritanical discipline and producing an American elite. Yale's internal hierarchy was rigid, with students ranked according to the social status of their families. This ranking system dictated everything from where students sat in class to how they were treated by their peers and professors. This elitist atmosphere, combined with a brutal system of hazing and a strong emphasis on religious orthodoxy, encouraged students to form exclusive societies that reflected these values. By the late 18th century, Yale was already home to several literary and social clubs, but these were not elitist enough for some. In the context of early activities and purpose, the Skull and Bones Society was born, not just as a club, but as a means to perpetuate the social hierarchy and discipline that defined Yale. The society's purpose was to create a tight-knit group of future leaders who would carry these values into the wider world. Through secretive rituals and a shared sense of loyalty, the members of Skull and Bones were groomed for roles in politics, business, and law, ensuring that the influence of this elite institution extended far beyond its campus. Next, we'll take a closer look at the structure and membership of Skull and Bones. Structure and membership. Becoming a member of Skull and Bones is an honor shrouded in mystery. Membership in Skull and Bones is as exclusive today as it was in the 19th century. The society selects only 15 juniors each year in a process known as tapping. This process is shrouded in secrecy, but it is known that members are chosen based on a combination of academic achievement, leadership qualities, and social connections. Those who are tapped are given the opportunity to join one of the most prestigious and secretive societies in the world. Over the years, the most intriguing aspect of the Skull and Bones Society is not just what occurs within its secretive walls, but the remarkable consistency and success of its membership in shaping America's elite. The society has proven its effectiveness in grooming future leaders, as evidenced by the fact that every U.S. president who attended Yale, William Howard Taft, George H. W. Bush, and George W. Bush, was a member of Skull and Bones. Numerous other members have gone on to hold significant positions in politics, diplomacy, media, and even intelligence. The society has established influential connections in the diplomatic field, particularly within the Council on Foreign Relations. Notable examples include Henry Stimson, who served as Secretary of War under Franklin D. Roosevelt, W. Averell Harriman, U.S. Ambassador to the Soviet Union, and Richardson Dilworth, who managed the Rockefeller family's interests. Skull and Bones has also made its mark in the media sector. Members such as Henry Luce and Britton Haddon, who joined the society in 1920, are credited with conceiving the idea for Time magazine during a meeting in The Tomb. Similarly, W. Averell Harriman played a role in the creation of the newspaper Today, which later merged with another publication to form Newsweek in 1937. As an incubator for America's economic and political elite, Skull and Bones has enjoyed a degree of protection and favor that is rarely afforded to other organizations. In 1943, a special legislative act by the state of Connecticut scrutinized the Russell Trust Association, which manages the society's affairs. Unlike other organizations, Skull and Bones was not required to present an activity report, highlighting its unique status. Prominent families such as the Rockefellers and the Morgans have also been linked to Skull and Bones. Percy Rockefeller, a member of the society, helped connect the organization to Standard Oil's wealth. While J.P. Morgan himself was never a member, Harold Stanley, a leader at Morgan's Guarantee Trust, joined the society in 1908. These individuals have carried the influence of Skull and Bones into the highest levels of American government and beyond. Inside Skull and Bones, there is a strict hierarchy that mirrors the broader social order of Yale. The society's structure is secretive, but it is known that each class of 15 members is led by a senior figure known as the patriarch, or magog, with other members taking on various roles designed to perpetuate the traditions and values of the society. The organization's rituals and governance reflect a mix of tradition and adaptation, ensuring that its influence continues from generation to generation. This structure ensures that the society remains a powerful force, both within Yale and in the world at large. In the next section, we'll explore the traditions and rituals of the Skull and Bones Society. Traditions and rituals. The initiation ceremony of the Skull and Bones Society is shrouded in mystery and speculation. While the full details remain closely guarded, it is known that the ritual is intense and symbolic, designed to bond new members through shared experiences. Allegedly, initiates are required to confess the deepest secrets, participate in elaborate rites, and symbolically die to be reborn into the society. These rituals serve to instill a deep sense of loyalty and secrecy among members, creating a lifelong bond with the society. While the exact nature of the initiation remains secret, much like Masonic rituals, the importance of secrecy is paramount to the society's identity. Initially, the Skull and Bones Society held its meetings in rented halls. However, in 1856, the society constructed its own building, known as the Tomb, a vine-covered, windowless brownstone hall. To this day, Bonesmen continue to conduct the strange, occult-like initiation rites and meet every Thursday and Sunday within its walls. On September 29, 1876, a group calling itself the Order of File and Claw broke into the inner sanctum of the Skull and Bones. Inside the tomb, they discovered Lodge Room 324, which was fitted up in black velvet, even the walls being covered with the material. Upstairs, they found Lodge Room 322, described as the Sanctum Sanctorum of the temple, furnished in red velvet with a pentagram on the wall. The hallways featured pictures of the founders of Bones at Yale, and of members of the society in Germany, from when the chapter was established here in 1832. The raiding party also encountered another intriguing scene in the parlor adjacent to room 322. The Skull and Bones emblem, featuring a skull and crossbones with the number 322 beneath it, is one of the most recognizable symbols associated with the society. The number 322 is believed to refer to the year of the Greek orator Demosthenes' death, symbolizing the society's connection to ancient traditions. The skull and crossbones itself symbolizes mortality, a reminder of the fleeting nature of life and the power that lies beyond. These symbols, along with the society's mysterious regalia, reinforce its aura of exclusivity and mystique. Secrecy is the cornerstone of the Skull and Bones Society. Members are sworn to strict oaths of silence, forbidding them from discussing the society's activities or revealing the identities of fellow bonesmen. These oaths are not merely symbolic, they are enforced with great seriousness, ensuring that the inner workings of the society remain hidden from public view. This veil of secrecy has fueled countless rumors and conspiracy theories, further enhancing the society's enigmatic reputation. In the next section, we will explore how the Skull and Bones Society reached the peak of its power and influence. Influence and power. The influence of the Skull and Bones Society extends far beyond the walls of Yale University. Many of its members have gone on to occupy key positions in government, finance, and industry. Presidents like George H.W. Bush and George W. Bush, as well as influential figures in law and business, have carried the society's influence into the corridors of power. Through this network of elite individuals, Skull and Bones has exerted a subtle yet profound impact on American and global affairs, shaping policy and decision-making at the highest levels. With its secretive nature and influential membership, it's no surprise that the Skull and Bones Society has become the subject of numerous conspiracy theories. Some claim that the society is part of a global network of elites who control world events from behind the scenes. Others suggest that the society is involved in covert operations and even dark occult practices. While these theories are largely unsubstantiated, they continue to capture the public imagination, adding to the society's mythos and reinforcing its reputation as a shadowy cabal. Next, we'll explore the public image of the Skull and Bones Society. Cultural impact. The Skull and Bones Society has been a recurring theme in popular media, often portrayed as a secretive and powerful organization with a dark side. Films like The Skulls, and books such as Secrets of the Tomb, have dramatized the society's rituals and influence, blending fact with fiction. These portrayals, while often sensationalized, reflect the public's fascination with the unknown and the allure of secret societies. Through these media representations, Skull and Bones has become a symbol of hidden power and elite control. Public perception of the Skull and Bones Society is a mix of awe, suspicion, and curiosity. To many, it represents the ultimate old boys club, where power and privilege are passed down through generations. Others view it with skepticism, questioning the ethics of an organization that thrives on secrecy and exclusivity. Despite the society's low public profile, its influence on American culture and politics cannot be denied, making it a subject of endless intrigue and speculation. In the next section, we will discuss the controversies and criticisms that have surrounded the Skull and Bones Society over the years. Controversies and criticisms. The Skull and Bones Society has long been criticized for promoting elitism and perpetuating a culture of privilege. Detractors argue that the society's secretive nature and exclusive membership contribute to an atmosphere of corruption, where decisions that impact the broader society are made behind closed doors by a small, self-serving elite. The idea that membership can open doors to powerful positions has raised concerns about the fairness and transparency of such influence. Critics point to the society as a symbol of the undemocratic concentration of power in the hands of a few. Let's look at some legends and rumors associated with Skull and Bones. The significance of 322. The number 322 is a symbol often associated with Skull and Bones. It is believed to represent, founded in, 32, second core. Some interpretations suggest it refers to the first core of an unknown German university, while others believe 322 is a reference to the death of Demosthenes, the renowned ancient Greek statesman and orator. Ritual rumors. A persistent rumor suggests that new members are required to recount the history of their sexual encounters to the society during initiation, though this claim has never been substantiated. Member nicknames. Members of Skull and Bones are assigned unique nicknames. For example, the tallest member is often called Long Devil. Many of the nicknames are inspired by literature, religion, or mythology, with examples including Hamlet, Uncle Remus, Thor, and Odin. Meeting schedule. It is said that members of the current Skull and Bones class meet every Thursday and Sunday night during their senior year, continuing the tradition of regular gatherings. Skull collection rumors. There are long-standing rumors that the society possesses the skulls of notable historical figures, such as Martin van Buren and Pancho Villa. However, these claims have never been proven. Crooking tradition. A tradition known as crooking is associated with Skull and Bones, where members engage in stealing keepsakes from other Yale societies or campus buildings. This competitive practice involves members attempting to outdo one another in the act of collecting trophies. Despite the many myths and rumors surrounding Skull and Bones, it's important to separate fact from fiction. While the society is indeed secretive, many of the more outlandish claims, such as involvement in global conspiracies or occult practices, are largely unsubstantiated. The reality is that Skull and Bones is a product of its time and place, reflecting the values and aspirations of Yale's elite rather than some shadowy global cabal. And now, let's take a look at the legacy and modern day of the Skull and Bones Society. Legacy and modern days. In modern days, Skull and Bones remains an active and exclusive society at Yale University. Although its influence may have waned somewhat in the 21st century, it continues to tap 15 new members each year, who carry forward the society's traditions. Today, the inner workings of the Skull and Bones Society are somewhat better understood. Each year, 15 new members, known as bonesmen, are selected, leading to an estimated 800 living members in the society at any given time. Under the guidance of senior members, these 15 individuals gather twice a week for a year, where they discuss their lives, academic pursuits, personal projects, and engage in debates on social and political issues. These meetings are designed to foster deep connections and prepare members for leadership roles beyond the university. The Society also holds an annual retreat at Deer Island, a secluded property located in the St. Lawrence River near New York. This island, spelled island, according to the wishes of George D. Miller, a Skull and Bones member and generous benefactor, features a stately English-style club. The retreat serves as a place for members to connect with alumni and strengthen the bonds that tie them to the Society's long-standing traditions. The Society's legacy is evident in the continued prominence of its alumni in politics, business, and academia. The lasting impact of Skull and Bones is undeniable. It has shaped generations of leaders and has had a profound influence on both Yale University and American society. Whether viewed as a bastion of elitism or a training ground for leaders, Skull and Bones remains a symbol of the intersection between privilege, power, and tradition. Summary: the Skull and Bones Society remains one of America's most enigmatic and fascinating institutions. Its influence, shrouded in secrecy, continues to capture the public's imagination. Thank you for watching and joining us on this exploration of the Skull and Bones' fascinating traditions, rituals, influence, and legacy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with others who might be intrigued by the story of the Skull and Bones. See you in the next one.